How did a simple drying rack take his life? Why didn't the dog warn him when danger finally came? And how can a healing ritual turn into a hidden threat? Let's figure it out. He stumbled backward, and his head slipped between the bars of a drying rack. When he tried to free himself with his arm, the plastic frame cinched around his neck. The damp clothes hanging above added even more weight and pressure. His muffled cries faded as the rails tightened, cutting off his air. By the time he was found, he was lying motionless on the floor, still trapped. The coroner said the accident was rarer than being struck by lightning. He fastened the shock collar around her neck and pressed the button to test it. She barked constantly, and he had reached his limit. At first, he used the device only when she barked, and it worked perfectly. But soon, he shocked her whenever she merely seemed ready to bark. And once, for no reason at all. The dog learned quickly and stopped making a sound, staying quiet even when startled. One night, the house was silent when she suddenly tensed. Her ears flicked, and she stared down the hallway, but she didn't bark. She just watched. The man noticed her posture and shook his head, remote in hand. Then, a stranger stepped from behind the wall, a gun in his grip. The owner's eyes went wide, but it was already too late. His dog remained silent, exactly as she had been taught. A cup is placed on the skin, and the air inside is pumped out. This creates suction, pulling the skin upward and expanding the blood vessels. After a few minutes, the cup is removed, and tiny cuts are made on the raised skin. When the cup is reapplied, the suction draws out a small amount of blood. It's meant to remove bad fluids and trigger the release of feel-good hormones. But if the cups carry bacteria, those microbes can enter the cuts and cause a serious infection.